What do languages, specifically sign languages, look like in your TTRPG games? Common reads, I'm glad you adjusted and added common sign language as a language you know if you know common. Does it apply to other languages as well? Some quick context real quick. In one of the games that I GM for, they have a skeleton companion that can't talk because, no vocal cords and no magical ways of speaking. So the skeleton speaks using common sign language, which is basically just ASL because, American. So to answer the question, yes, there are other sign languages other than common sign language for like Leonin, for example, or Dwarvish or Elvish. And I'm honestly questioning what like Celestial sign language or Infernal sign language would even look like. But then again, I also think that the different sign languages would mostly correspond to the locations rather than the actual languages spoken themselves. Specifically because I don't necessarily like the idea of like all dwarves speak Dwarvish or all elves speak Elvish or all Leonins speak Leonin. I like more of an idea that like these languages are the general regional languages of the location. Like specifically that like Elvish is not the elf language, but is like the language of a southern-based country. Or like Dwarvish is not the dwarf language, but of an eastern-based country. And in my brain, it makes sense that sign language would kind of follow it the same way. Wherever Dwarvish is, there's a Dwarvish sign language that's right there. And it's the regional language, less so like the racial language that all dwarves know this. It also allows me to give NPCs different languages depending on where they came from. Yeah, that tiefling doesn't speak Infernal. They grew up around Talma, so they actually know Celestial. Have fun with that.